right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more Mother Truckin' Mass Effect. Been a while since we've rejoined Shepard and crew. Hold on. My headphones are giving me a little bit of trouble. All right. Been a little bit since we rejoined Shepard and crew. We're currently on Noveria, I believe. Yeah. In Peak 15. In the Mirror Core. About to deal with old girl, I believe. Because she's supposedly here. So
here it comes.
appears inoperational. The VI core appears inoperational. You can attempt to manually reconfigure the databanks or use OmniGel to repair the damaged systems. Huh? Okay. Oh, okay. All right.
It looks like you're trying to restore this facility. Would you like help?
You're the virtual intelligence that runs this place?
This system is monitored to respond to the name Mira. May I
I may have to turn the...
Commander Shepard, I work for the Citadel's Special Tactics and Reconnaissance.
One moment, please. Council authority confirmed.
I may have to turn the brightness down on this now that I'm on a different TV.
Please note that queries relating to corporate secrets require privileged access. Privileged access is only available to binary helix executives. This system is ready to process queries. You may access me at any holographic interface within Peak 15.
I need to find Matriarch Benezia.
Lady Benezia departed on the passenger tramway to the Rift Station subsidiary labs. User alert. The tramway system is currently inoperable.
What's the situation here?
One moment, please. Diagnostics in progress. Critical failure. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Critical failure. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger tram systems are offline. Report complete. Do you have an additional system status query?
Do you know why the reactor was shut down?
I'm sorry, but I was offline at the time. Shutdown could occur if reactor breach seems likely, or in the case of catastrophic laboratory containment failure. Emergency guidelines suggest the frigid environment will kill biological contagions. It may also damage mechanical ones.
Turn off the heat and hope the cold puts whatever you unleash to sleep. Nice.
What do I need to do to get the power back on?
The valves to the helium-3 fuel line must be opened. This can be done at the controls on the reactor assembly proper.
What are the landlines and why are they disabled?
The landlines connect my mainframes here at Central Station to the various sub-facilities of Peak 15. This allows the crew to remotely access my databases from the comfort and security of their labs. When emergency protocols were implemented within the hot labs, the cabling was automatically ejected.
How do I reconnect the landlines?
The landlines are designed for easy reconnection. The router for the landlines is on the roof of operations.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not going to be that
Simply
easy.
activate the controls and the hardware will reconnect and reboot automatically.
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
Tell me what occurred immediately before you shut down.
Stage 1 alert issued at Hot Labs. Contaminants released from Laboratory Pod Gamma. Emergency protocols implemented.
Okay.
Stage 2 alert issued at Hot Labs. Isolation tube breached. Tram shut down. Landline to Hot Labs disconnected. Stage 3 alert issued locally. Contaminants in tram tunnels. Station shutdown and evacuation initiated. Code Omega sent.
What sort of contaminants escaped?
I'm sorry, Commander. Inquiries related to our research require privileged access. Only executives of Binary Helix have that level of clearance.
Of course. Of course.
The creatures we've encountered here, did they come from the labs?
I'm sorry, Commander. Inquiries related to our research require privileged access. Only executives
I smell a
of Binary
cover-up.
Helix have that level of clearance.
That's all I need right now.
Very well.
I smell a cover up. Is there an actual brightness on this? Calibration, sound, controls, gameplay. Do. No, there's not. Interesting.
Commander, logging you out.
Yeah.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Now exiting to the roof. User alert.
If you could just stop throwing grenades, that would be fucking awesome.
Trams are offline.
I keep doing that thing where I hit X to reload. Because every other game in the world had X to reload. Yeah, see, that's when you're supposed to throw the grenade, man.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures.
It was touching me.
Manual restart required.
First aid specialist.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline. Online. How may I assist you?
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
I gotta figure out what to do here. Oh, here we go. Landlines repaired.
Connections restored. Processing new data. User alert. Unable to connect to hot lab facilities.
Do you know why the reactor was...
Emergency gun.
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific...
That's all I need.
Very
right
well, Commander. Logging you out.
Okay, so... Yeah, so we've got to finish Mass Effect 1, 2, 3, and Andromeda ASAP. As well as Persona 3, and I don't know if I'm going to start 4 Golden yet or not. So that is the elevator to the cafeteria. Here's the elevator to the tram. So if we go north... So we've got to go out here and left.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart
Cockhead.
required. Now entering main reactor. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Okay, so... Uh-oh, I don't like how it says jammed.
User
Okay,
alert.
Medi-gel,
Main
that's
reactor
good.
shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Do I have to? Alright, I guess.
Hostile spotted.
Shit, it's the Geth! Of course I would miss that. Get your ass down.
Get down!
Dude, don't crawl your creepy ass out at me, you weirdo. Lift. Ooh, that had to hurt. Shield boost. Stasis.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Boink. Oh, oh, oh! Freaking Geth.
User alert.
The HE3 fuel line is cut.
Completed the repairs to peak 15. All right, nice, awesome, great. Happy freaking day. So whether I went right or left didn't really matter. It was two forks in the road, basically. But what's up here, though? Does this lead to where old guy was that tried to rocket me to death? Ah. Supposed to be back up to 70 degrees today, ladies and gentlemen, in my area. We're supposed to have storms again on Wednesday. No, no tornado warnings or anything, but just like storms, possible rain, wind, etc., etc. It's springtime, man. We had that one big freak storm. Hopefully we don't, like, end up having another one, you know?
Online, connected to subsidiary facilities. How may I assist you?
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need...
That's all I need.
Very
right
well, Commander. Logging you
I think we got everything. We can go to the tram finally. My Shepherd number 2 is going to have to look a little different than this one. You could change the look. You just can't change, like, the other stuff. You know, I got to rock with the same character and build and shit the entire time. Fucking RACHNI.
Eat this!
Ow. Perimeter clear. Come on, you two. Let's go.
Now entering decontamination and transit hub. Loose contaminants in the decontamination chamber.
Of course there are.
Access to passenger tramways inadvisable.
Of course there are.
They're locked in. Finally, some action!
Control group, loosen them. They're in... Can't escape. The tunnels now. We're sorry. The leads couldn't get to the struck. Get out while you can.
He killed himself. Because he was part of whatever happened here.
Damn shame. God only gives you one life.
Many Solarians believe in a wheel of life. Your people call it reincarnation. My people have a similar philosophy.
Bye!
Online, connected to subsidiary facilities.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Man, mine's got some freeze on this thing.
Negative contact, Shepard.
Made it to the tramway. Okay. So we're going to get in here and we're going to take ourselves out.
Departing Central Station. Destination, Rift Station. arriving at Rift Station, Binary Helix Research Facility.
Emergency exit only. Well, this is kind of an emergency, bruh. Okay, so there's the hot labs. Do we need to go to the hot labs first? Order of Captain J. Ventralis. All right. So we're in lockdown, so maybe I need to figure out the lockdown and undo the lockdown so I can go to the hot labs. I'm guessing that's where we'll find Venezia.
Stand down. Sorry, we couldn't be sure what was on the tram.
Can those things work at train's controls?
Hell if I know. I'm not assuming any goddamn thing. Look, you're human and that's enough that I won't shoot, but I'd like to know who you are.
My name's Shepard. I'm a Spectre.
Huh. I won't look a heavily armed horse in the mouth. The aliens overran the hot labs last week. Only Han Olar got out, and he ain't all there anymore. The first we knew, the bastards were clawing into my command post. We had a lot more staff then.
It's like aliens.
You were taken by surprise and had civilians to protect. You did a good job, Captain.
Yeah? Sure as hell doesn't feel like it. The board sent an Asari to clean up the mess. She went to the hot labs yesterday. We haven't heard from her since.
I'm not gonna let any of your people die.
All I can do is hold out here and protect the civilians. There's an emergency elevator out by the trams. This card will let you activate it. Can take you down to the hot labs.
Thank you.
Oh, and if you need any first aid, Dr. Cohen's downstairs in the med bay.
Tell me about Rift Station.
I can't talk about everything. What do you need to know?
Tell me about the defenses here.
Secure enough that you shouldn't poke in corners.
I was just impressed with your operation. Being able to weather a week of assaults is no mean feat.
Only the best get assigned to high-security facilities like this. What impresses me most is the turrets, alarms, and cameras. They're all routed through a central location out by the quarantine labs. One guy can lock down the whole facility. The security hub's the last logical fallback, and we'd have cover from the turrets all the way.
What kind of research is done here?
Beats me. I'm not supposed to know. So long as people don't start dying, it's not my problem.
What can you tell me about the aliens?
Ask Dr. Olar. He's the only one who made it out of the hot labs. He's the only Volus left in here.
I need to know more about the situation in the hot labs.
The facility's off the network. The only way to find out would be to send scouts down the elevator, and I won't send my people to their death.
Did the aliens come from inside the facility, or did they attack from the outside?
You want my personal opinion? Labs like that exist to do stupid crap that gets people killed.
Tell me about the structure of the hot labs.
It's built into one of the glaciers further down the mountain. Real old, thick, stable one. Something goes wrong, they heat it up and sink it into the ice. Normally, the crew gets to the labs using a tram from Central Station. We've got an elevator that connects directly, but it's for emergency use only.
Listen. I'm not sending my people down there. It's too dangerous. You understand?
Yeah. Fine.
You're certain the Matriarch is still in the hot labs?
She hasn't come back here. You came through Central Station, so she ain't there.
How are your people holding up?
We weren't expecting the initial wave. They made it inside. We lost some good people.
They really just keep
Those
making
of us left
Helldivers
are
shit, don't they?
We've kept order by long shifts and stems.
Oh well.
I don't like it, but I don't see an alternative.
I've got work to do.
Yeah, I hear that. Hell! Man the perimeter!
Take cover! Hold the line!
I think we're done here.
Thanks for the help. Every few hours, a group comes up the tram tunnel. It's actually better since we locked down the elevator.
I'll do whatever I can.
I don't know why they keep throwing themselves against our defenses. Even animals should learn not to stick their noses where it hurts.
Paragon +2. That's good. Any better weapons here for me? No. Gladiator, but I don't have medium armor capability. All right. Oop. What about you, Ashley? We'll see. Yep, you're getting that one. Yep, you're getting the Omni tool as well. Just convert all of this into Omni Gel for the future. To the hot labs. How do I get to the hot labs? I know this ain't it, but I want to talk to old dude, the scientist thing.
What?
You seem less upset about this situation than the others.
That is one of the virtues of the meditation you interrupted.
You're a member of the science teams.
Recently transferred, yes.
Bet you regret that.
What do you do here?
Molecular genetics. I specialize in biotic-enhanced allele-specific hybridization.
Yeah, that's a bit technical for me.
I am very good at tracking inherited variations in genetic sequences. I'm sure you would find it quite dull.
Tell me about yourself.
I am Alestia Alice from the University of Arraeus. Is there anything in particular you want to know, or should I just spout random facts?
Did I interrupt something?
I was meditating. I suppose to a species as brash as yours, it would appear to be inattention.
You're lucky I'm running Paragon, or I'd shoot you in the face.
Do you know Matriarch Benezia?
Why ask me, and not your friend?
Because I do not know anything about the Matriarch.
Then why would I?
That's all for now.
Then I will return to my meditations.
Science pukes. Should just bug out and leave him to die.
Got a smoke? We're all out.
What? No! Sorry, I haven't had much sleep since the attack. Is there something you need?
What do you know about the hot labs?
Nothing, I didn't work there. As far as I know, Han Olar was the only survivor.
Is he in the medical ward?
No, he's staying in the science team's quarters. Be gentle with him. He had a trying experience.
Sorry, 1 second.
What do you know about the hot labs?
God damn it, that's not what I meant to cook,
As far as I know,
or to
Han
hit there.
Olar was the only survivor.
What sort of work do you do here?
I can't say. I signed a non-disclosure agreement. If we survive, I'd like to keep my job. The location is terrible, but the pay is better than any other commercial lab.
You're not happy on Peak 15?
The outside world doesn't exist here, just walls of ice and rock. There's only the work, the discovery. It's easy to forget why science is guided by ethics. Maybe we're paying for that now.
How are you holding up?
It would be petty to complain after showering off a coworker's brain. None of us have had enough sleep since the attack.
Oof.
Of course, not all of us have guns.
I'm looking for an Asari.
Asari? Well, there's Dr. Ayalis over there. There's also our guest, Lady Benezia. Captain Ventralis might know where she is.
I'll talk to you later.
Remember to report any suspicious noises.
You're not gonna go to the hot labs, are you?
Uncertain. I welcome you. Cautiously, I am curious to know what you're doing here.
Can help.
I heard there were some problems up here.
Furtively, I am concerned about the state of our guards. Many have been awake for days. For now, with forced cheer, I still have a limited supply of equipment to sell.
Let's have a look.
Regretfully, most of my stock is being appropriated by Captain Ventralis.
Hmm. $235, $251, $235, 3.169. So she's got the same one. 35, 3.1. Cost of fabrication license. Nice. Okay, so yeah, I was gonna give that to her because the damage output is worth the point one decrease in the other things. So that's why I wanted to do that. Yeah, that's worth the what do you call it? That's worth the 0.1 decrease on the other stuff. Where's this other guy?
Warning, Watchdog protocol is active.
Ow, ow, ow.
Now I'm ready.
Oh shit, did I piss everyone off? Let me go back. Should not have done that. Should not have done that.
Something you need?
I've got work to do.
You and me both.
Should not have done that. I did not realize that opening that door was going to get me into a fight.
Hang on.
This system is online and ready to provide emergency...
Think you could run that equipment for us?
Certainly, Commander. One moment, please.
What do you want?
I didn't mean to bother you.
No, you did nothing wrong. I'm just distracted.
What happened to these people?
They're suffering from a toxin. There was an accident. I have a non-disclosure agreement. I shouldn't discuss it with anyone outside of the company.
But you're going to, because I might be able to help.
And I'd like to think that the company finds our lives more valuable than their secrets.
They don't.
You know Mira, the VI for Peak 15? She handles the safety protocols for our experiments here.
Uh-huh. I fixed her.
We reactivated her on our way through Central Station.
That was you? I'm grateful. Until she came online, the automatic equipment wouldn't work. We lost the connection to Mira in the middle of an experiment and the quarantine failed. These three were exposed to a toxin, something we were working on.
I understand your caution, but I need details. What you say won't go beyond these walls.
It's a bioweapon, based on an exotic life form discovered on the frontier. They wanted something that could kill the creature, but there was no profit in something that kills one species on the frontier. We kept working on it and adapted it to affect more species. Thoros B is highly infectious, but can't pass from one person to another, like a biowar attack without a pandemic spread.
Do you imagine that distinction makes this ethical?
Militaries, governments, they'll get this kind of weapon one way or another, and we're trying to limit the damage. I know you can't see that.
There's a reason the Citadel Convention's
My
forbid
drink.
bioweapons, Doctor.
Get out of here.
I didn't expect you'd understand. Our notes and equipment are locked in the quarantine labs.
Go on.
Captain Ventralis doesn't want to risk more contamination.
I'll talk to him. Maybe I can convince him to let me try.
I can't ask you to do this officially, but if you can do anything...
What will it
The
take?
quarantine labs... Once you're in there, look for our notes. It should just be a matter of following up.
Talk to you later.
I hope you can do something.
Okay, so we need to go to the quarantine lab now. Oh, thank you. Didn't realize there was a second one.
You came to find out about them, didn't you?
You mean those things out there?
Yes. I'm the only survivor from the hot lab, you know.
I need to know more about those things out there.
About the RACHNI?
RACHNI? That's preposterous.
Where did they come from?
They found it in a derelict
Find all primary alien council races, extinct races, and non-council race codes.
Shut up! God, you want to get us
Non-council races codex entries.
I don't have any control over who lives or dies here. Do you?
If you're gonna be crazy, be the quiet kind.
Crazy? I'm sane. God, am I sane.
I need to know everything about the RACHNI.
I told you all I can. We brought the RACHNI back from the dead. In retrospect, a bad decision.
I heard you were at the hot labs. How did you make it out alive?
I killed her.
Who?
Dr. Zonmua. We were going to lunch when the alarms went off. I ran into the tram, and I closed the doors. She banged on the window once, then they sliced her to pieces. Her head came apart like a melon.
Jesus.
I closed the door. I killed her.
Tell me what you know. I'll make your survival mean something.
You think I want absolution? There is none.
Could Matriarch Benezia survive in the hot labs?
It's possible. The specimens were sensitive to biotics.
I'll be leaving now.
Yeah.
Okay, I used to have nightmares like this. Too many cheap horror vids before lights out.
Hey, cheap horror vids are pretty fun, man.
You're not part of the crew.
Call me Shepard. I'm a Spectre sent by the Citadel.
There aren't any human specters. Look, Plague doesn't care who you are. This lab is under quarantine.
Alright, I gotta go talk to Dipshit before we can go into the lab. I hate the running animation. Hey, Darcy, what's up, man? How you doing? When did I... How long ago did I miss you saying hello? How you doing, man? How you been? I really got to figure out a way to make it easier for me to see chat and chat. I just got to get used to like turning my head constantly while I'm playing the game. It's the tramway, right? That's where we gotta go, because it's the barracks as well. Yeah, because there's that computer, so I gotta talk to old dude in head and say, hey, can I go into the hot labs, please?
Something you need?
I've heard about the problems in the quarantine lab. I'd like to recover the toxin cure.
God, I wish we could help those guys. I really do, but we can't risk contamination now.
We're not part of your defense plans. We're consuming extra rations, extra metagel.
Yeah, but you also have extra guns. All right, you want to gamble with your life, you're not under my command. I'll have the guard let you in, but he'll lock the door behind you. He'll run a full scan before he'll let you out. If there are any anomalies, you stay in there.
Those are reasonable precautions.
I'll radio ahead to let the guard know. Good luck.
Yeah!
I've got work to
Handshake!
do.
You and me both.
Friendly handshakes! Wait, okay. Quarantine's in here. That fucking running animation is so goofy, but I guess it's patterned after Mass Effect 1, so.
What do you want?
I have Ventralis' permission to go in there.
Yeah, he radioed. He also said you have to prove you're not contaminated to get out. You got a death wish? You should stand watches on the barricade.
I've isolated 4 chemicals that can be combined to counteract the toxin. They must be mixed in precise quantities. As each chemical is poured, the equipment will mark the minimum maximum amount that will work. Too little, too much spoil the result. X, Y, X, A.
Your mission ends here, Shepard.
Uh-oh!
What the hell?
What happened to Ventralis's man?
I didn't have permission to come in. He got in my way. I was ordered to eliminate you should the opportunity arise. And here you are, trapped in this lab. Weapons free!
Fucking Geth. Bitch ass! Give me that medical kit. Wait, what's this third one? Okay, nothing in there.
They came out of there.
You mean the inorganics the Asari had with her?
Venezia brought them with her.
How can I get into the maintenance area?
A team lead would have access. Like Dr. Cohen. He's in the medical bay.
I'll be leaving now.
Yeah.
All right, we gotta go help the doc. Okay.
Uncertain. I welcome you.
I heard there were some
Furtively.
problems.
For now, with forced
Let's have a look.
regretfully.
Damn it. Okay, so there's that. So let's go into the medical bay now and give that dude the cure.
Is that the cure? You did it?
That Asari scientist, the one in the mess hall? She just tried to kill us.
Alestia? That's unbelievable. Well, I don't know much about her. She arrived a month ago. One of the shareholders pulled strings to get her here.
Let me guess. Saren the Spectre.
Yes. I think that was the name. I don't pay attention to the other research teams. Look. The guards? They've been more on edge since you got here. I think they were expecting you. And there are more labs in the back. The guards won't even let me back there. Just people with clearance.
What about the maintenance area? Do you have access to that?
The maintenance area? Yes. Take my pass. But there's just snow back there. Let me see that file. An extension on Phelps' work? I thought he was on the right track. I can't thank you enough that... Oh, God, what a cliche. You saved their lives. Do you know that?
Yeah, long day's work.
Could you spare a few medical packs? They're worth their weight in gold up here.
You didn't get these from me. Ventralis wanted them saved for his people. I need to administer this. Thanks again.
I got you the cure, bro. You can give me a metagel. It's not that difficult. Bum 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 bum. Now where the fuck did we go? We gotta go to the maintenance area, but I forgot where the maintenance area is. Not here, is it? No, that's restricted area. I would be back down the quarantine, right? Oh yeah, we got levels, didn't we? Oh shit! Fucking RACHNI. Oh, damn, I was hoping those were straight Y's. That would have been funny. Always got to be a little bit different, don't you? What's that? Was this Hot Labs?
You do not know the privilege of being a mother. There is power in creation. To shape a life, turn it toward happiness or despair. Her children were to be ours, raised to hunt and slay Saren's enemies. I won't be moved by sympathy, no matter who you bring into this confrontation.
Liara's here because she wants to be, not because I asked her to.
Indeed. What have you told her about me, Liara?
What could I say, Mother? That you're insane? Evil? Should I explain how to kill you? What could I say?
Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have.
I can't believe you'd kill your own daughter.
I now realize I should have been stricter with her.
All right, bitch, let's go. Or not, because I guess you could hit me with a stasis. Well, that doesn't seem very fair. That seems like you can just shoot me while I'm in stasis, man. Yeah, that Asari unit ain't that damn powerful, are they? Oh shit, there's more gas coming! Benezia's power level. Is she losing power every single time I fight somebody? Oh, she's in a shield. Upsy daisy. I have no clue what warp does, other than maybe take off a little bit of life. Barrier, shield boost. Oh, she's getting tired. Right in the face. You ain't got much more time left there, Benezia. You're almost done. She's done.
This is not over. Saren is unstoppable. My mind is filled with his light. Everything is clear.
RACHNI seem to disagree.
The RACHNI didn't cooperate with you. Why should I?
I will not betray him. You will... You must listen. Saren still whispers in my mind. I can fight his compulsions briefly, but the indoctrination is strong.
Why are you able to break free of his control now?
I sealed a part of my mind away from the indoctrination, saving it for a moment when I could help destroy him. It will not last long.
So you could turn on me again?
Yes, but it would not be my will, Shepard. People are not themselves around Saren. You come to idolize him, worship him. You would do anything for him. The key is Sovereign, his flagship. It is a dreadnought of incredible size, and its power is extraordinary.
Sovereign's not like other ships. Where did it come from?
I cannot say. The Geth did not build it. Its technology is far more advanced than that of any known species. The longer you stay aboard, the more Saren's will seems correct. You sit at his feet and smile as his words pour into you. It is subtle at first. I thought I was strong enough to resist. Instead, I became a willing tool, eager to serve. He sent me here to find the location of the Mu relay. Its position was lost thousands of years ago.
How does something that big go missing?
4,000 years ago, a star nearby went supernova. The shockwave propelled the relay out of its system, but did not damage it.
Why is he looking for the relay?
Speed are impossible to
the
determine.
Wee-way.
As millennia passed, the nebula created by the nova enveloped the relay. It is difficult to find any cold object in interstellar space, particularly something swathed in hot dust and radiation.
Someone on Noveria found it?
2,000 years ago, the RACHNI inhabited that region of our galaxy. They discovered the relay. The RACHNI can share memories across generations. Queens inherit the knowledge of their mothers. I took the location of the relay from the Queen's mind. I was not gentle.
How did the RACHNI find it?
They searched, patiently. They are territorial creatures, driven to close any possible way into their systems.
Why does Saren need the Mu relay?
He believes it will lead him to the conduit. I would tell you more if I could, but Saren did not share his counsel with me. I was merely a servant to his cause.
You can still make it right. Give me the information.
I was not myself, but I should have been stronger. I transcribed the data to an OSD. Take it, please.
Knowing the relay's coordinates is not enough. Do you know where he planned to go from there?
Saren wouldn't tell me his destination. But you must find out quickly. I transmitted the coordinates to him before you arrived. You have to stop me. I can't. His teeth are at my ear. Fingers on my spine. You should...
Uh-oh.
You should...
Mother! Don't leave! Fight him!
You've always made me proud, Liara. Die!
Oh no, I can't move! Ow, she pushed me over. Goodbye, Benezia.
I cannot go on. You will have to stop him, Shepard.
Hold on. We've got Metagel. Maybe we can...
No. He is still in my mind. I am not entirely myself. I never will be again.
Mother!
Good night, little wing. I will see you again with the dawn. No light. They always said there would be a...
The sooner we are off this frozen world, the better.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. How come one of my two supporter people weren't there to tell me that somebody was walking towards me? Well, how come Ashley or Liara didn't tell me, hey man, there's a sorry walking towards you?
As our voice, we cannot sing. Not in these low spaces. Your musics are colorless.
Musics? What?
Your way of communicating is strange. Flat. It does not color the air. When we speak, one moves all.
This is going to be a fun conversation.
We are the mother. We sing for those left behind. The children you thought silenced. We are RACHNI.
How are you speaking through her?
Our kind sing through touchings of thought. We pluck the strings, and the other understands. She is weak to urging. She has colors we have no names for. But she is ending. Her music is bittersweet. It is beautiful. The children we birthed were stolen from us before they could learn to sing. They are lost to silence. And their suffering, they cannot be saved. They will only cause harm as they are.
I don't understand. Why are your children killing people?
These needlemen, they stole our eggs from us. They sought to turn our children into beasts of war, claws with no songs of their own. Our elders are comfortable with silence. Children know only fear if no one sings to them. Fear has shattered their minds.
I understand. A child left alone in a closet until she is 16 would not be sane.
I don't understand. Why are your children...
Oh, we already did this one.
I understand. A child left alone in a closet until she is 16.
If you're sure they can't be saved.
It is lamentable. Before you deal with... What will you sing?
Commander, I don't trust this thing. We know its kind are killers. The tank is rigged with acid. I recommend using it.
They made a mistake. They let the Krogan go too far. This is a chance for us to atone. She has done nothing to us.
Your companions hear the truth. You have the power to free us, or return our people to the silence of memory.
If I let you live, would you attack other races again?
No. I do not know what happened in the war. We only heard discordance, songs the color of oily shadows. We would seek a hidden place to teach our children harmony. If they understand, perhaps we would return.
Are you a survivor from the war? A clone?
We do not know. We were only an egg, hearing Mother cry in our dreams. A tone from space hushed one voice after another. It forced the singers to resonate with its own sour yellow note. Then we awoke in this place, the last echo of those who came out from the singing planet. The sky is silent.
I won't destroy your entire race. You'll go free.
There's a reason their kind were hunted to extinction. It's better to be safe than let a dangerous race loose.
Are we any better if we kill them all?
If this had happened in Tokyo, or Armstrong, or on the Citadel, the death toll would be...
You will give us the chance to compose anew?
Honorarium of Corporate Service.
Remember,
Complete Novaria.
Sing of your forgiveness to our children.
Just like winter back home.
Hope that wasn't a mistake that bites us in the ass. The RACHNI down in the hot labs. Where's the hot labs? Scientist barrack, quarantine. Tram, elevator to hot labs. All right. Let's see. I was gonna say, are you done beeping at me, you little shit? I don't know if that's because they're down at the bottom of the thing or what, but that literally had like 3 enemy locations on it, and I was like, Mr. Tarkovsky, what are you doing? Tartakovsky.
Secure the situation.
How are you holding up?
You must listen to me. If we do not contain our mistake, they will drop bombs from the battle stations. You understand?
You let these things out?
I am only following the orders. Binary Helix found an egg. It was on a derelict ship, thousands of years drifting. This was RACHNI's ship. Inside they find many eggs in cryogenic suspension.
1,000-year-old egg hatched?
Yes. Very tough to be so long frozen. That it survived the centuries. This is miraculous.
I'm not sure I would qualify this as a miracle.
Binary Helix planned to clone RACHNI, mass produce them, create an army. But when they get here, they find this egg is not a common RACHNI. It is a queen. After she lays eggs, they move her to Rift Station. They are thinking that without her, they can raise the babies to be obedient.
Hold on. Don't you need a male to get eggs?
Queens are born carrying the genetic code of their fathers. Eggs are carried away from the colony to hatch alone. Queens can lay eggs in hours and have a colony in days. This is how they spread so quickly.
Separating them from their mother didn't work.
This was exactly the wrong thing to do. I am thinking that without a queen, RACHNI do not develop properly. Her mind is shaping theirs. These RACHNI are uncontrollable.
Then all we need to do is bring her here.
No, I am sorry, but this will not work. These RACHNI are beyond saving. It is a sad thing, but they must be euthanized. I am thinking that the neutron purge must be set off.
I'm not familiar with the purge system.
It creates bursts of neutron radiation, kills everything within the station. Things beyond get genetic damage of varying degree.
Once the purge is armed, we'll have to fight our way out. Give us a minute to patch up and rearm.
Sure. I wait here. I am not so much good for searching now, yes? Mother always say I would meet a bad end. I am feeling not so well.
How do we set off the purge?
Arming controls are nearby. All you do is insert the key. Then I will give Mira destruct.
Oh! Oh shit, I backed up into it. All right, we've got the purge codes.
Connecting. I have full access to the facility and am at your disposal.
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Mumble something.
Code input 875020079. Code Omega local execution.
Verified. Code Omega execution in 120 seconds.
Uh-oh. Oh, shit! Died! Ain't that some shit? All right, you got 2 minutes to get your big ass out of there. Can we just book it? Can we just book it? Excuse me, Mr. RACHNI. Oh, God. Get on the elevator! We survived, barely. I think we're going the wrong way. I think the tramway was behind us. Yeah. Mission complete. We're stationed by the passenger tram that you arrived in. Gotta go.
What's our next move, Commander? Head for the Mu relay?
Not so fast.
The Mu relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we know exactly where Saren's going, we'd just be wasting our time.
The commander is right. We cannot rush off blind. We still need to learn more about Saren.
Who put you in charge? Did the commander resign when I wasn't looking?
We're all on the same team here, Williams. She's just trying to help.
Sorry, Commander.
Look, this is a tough mission. We're all on edge. Everyone go get some rest. Crew dismissed.
Novaria report is away, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Is this report accurate, Commander? You found RACHNI on Novaria?
And then released the Queen. Do you have any idea what you've done? How many generations until they overrun the galaxy?
This queen is different. She understands why her kind had to be wiped out last time around.
I hope you're right, Shepard. My children's children will pay the price if you're not.
We'll be waiting for your next report, Commander.
Dr. Tassoni. Commander, we need to talk. The three of us.
Huh?
This is a rather awkward situation.
I'm not trying to make anyone uncomfortable. I'm just trying to figure out where I stand.
Maybe we should try to work this out.
I think we must. I may not know much about human relationships, but I understand the concept of jealousy.
I'm not jealous. I'm confused. I thought we had something, ma'am. I didn't realize that you were a... well, that you prefer other women.
I am not exactly a woman, Lieutenant.
Oh,
my species only has one gender.
Is this something that happens when you romance more than one person?
All right, Shepard. Make a choice. If you're not serious about me, it'll hurt, but I'll get over it. But until you tell me, I can't get over it.
Can I have you both?
I never meant for you to get hurt. But Liara's the one I really care about.
I'll be fine, Commander. We're just friends. I understand. I hope things work out for you two. I've got a lot of work to do, Commander. Mission reports, that kind of thing. You know how it is.
I feel bad for him, Shepard. I hope he'll be okay.
I'll go talk with him in a while. Give him a chance to cool down.
I suppose you're right. I am sorry you were put in this position, but I'm glad you chose me.
I feel like Liara is the only one you can carry
I don't believe we
over.
should continue this discussion here in the comm room, Shepard.
I think Liara is the only one you can carry over
want to have a more
to
private conversation.
She's the only one you really carry over between the games, if I remember correctly. Because I remember doing one with Ashley, and Ashley didn't show in the original games, and Ashley didn't show back up until the third game. So I think if you want to carry it over, you have to do it with Liara. But I could be wrong there. That's why I picked Liara. Plus, lesbians are just hot, man. Like... I'm just saying, I'm sorry.
Anything you need, Commander?
About Liara and me. Is everything all right?
I'm not in high school anymore, Shepard. I'm disappointed, sure. But you made your choice. I'll do my duty. Don't worry about that.
You're a good man, Caden. I'm sorry it didn't work out.
Just forget it, okay? Like Pascal said, the heart has its reasons, which reason cannot know. She seems like a nice girl, man. I hope things work out between you two.
Sorry, Caden.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I didn't figure you'd have time to talk with all that's going on. I mean, there are reports to file on the RACHNI and on Annaleus.
The paperwork will keep. Something on your mind?
I'm just looking for an ear. The debriefing wasn't the right place to say how ridiculous this is. Seems like every other race in the galaxy is wrapped up in their own problems. They don't want to see what's coming.
Wanting to believe everything will be fine? Sounds like human nature to me.
Yeah, I guess some things.
Yeah, these headphones are fucked.
Well enough. I should remember that after what happened with Vernus.
I'm taking this off.
I think you'd carry a grudge over the crap you took from Vernus.
Before I met Vernus, I knew as much as any other civilian. Aliens were weird.
My speakers are far enough away that I could probably.
I mean, it's only been 26
I'd probably
years
just
since first contact.
play them out loud and they'd be fine.
It was Vernus who made me see how human aliens are. They're not different or special.
I may bring in the other speaker bar it's not super loud.
Payback. I don't even want it anymore.
I don't see you snapping very easily. What finally did it?
He hurt Rana. Broke her arm. She reached for a glass of water instead of pulling it biotically. She just wanted a drink without getting a nosebleed, you know? Like an idiot, I stood up. Didn't know what I was gonna do, just something. And Vernus lost it. Beat the crap out of me. Kept shouting how they should have bombed us back to the Stone Age. And that's when the knife came up. A military-issue talon, right in my face. I cut loose. Full biotic kick right in the teeth. Almost as strong as I can manage now. But at 17, that's something.
You wanted to help a girl you cared for. That's a noble thing.
Maybe my intentions were noble, but I lost control. I killed him, Shepard.
I fucking deserved it.
Snapped his neck. They probably could have saved him if they got him to an infirmary quick enough. But they didn't. Caused a stir when they shipped him home. Bot training was shut down. Kinetics folded a couple of years later. So, yeah, maybe I hated that Turian. I mean, if one ass was enough to judge a whole race, I'd hate humans too.
A reasonable stance. Keep that level head and we'll do fine.
Staying reasonable is about all we've got left. Everyone else in this galaxy seems to have gone out of their minds. Present company accepted, of course.
Let's see. Let's see what Liara has to say. I get the feeling that you want to talk to me about something.
If you are here to talk about Benezia's death, you need not bother. She brought it upon herself.
Don't pretend it doesn't bother you. She was your mother.
She was. But she was not. I prefer to remember Benezia as she used to be, before she was corrupted by Sovereign's power.
The best of your mother lives on in you. Her determination, her intelligence, her strength.
That is kind of you to say. I appreciate your concern, but I am fine. Benezia chose her path, just as I have chosen mine. I am with you until the end, Shepard.
I like talking with you, Liara, no matter what the subject.
You have been very understanding with me, Shepard. Very patient. I appreciate that. I know there are some strange beliefs about my people. I am familiar with the legend of Asari promiscuity, but those rumors have little basis in fact. When one of my people joins with an individual from another species, it is a very deep and spiritual exchange. We do not enter lightly into a union.
You make it sound almost mystical.
A true union goes far beyond an ordinary melding. It is a connection that transcends the physical universe. Two become one. Thoughts and senses merge, identities intertwine. Memories and emotions weave themselves together, becoming entangled in a single, rapturous whole. It is unlike any other experience. In some cases, it can be a truly life-changing event.
It sounds amazing. Are you saying...
No! Oh, no! I am not very good at this, am I? I'm sorry, Shepard. I am trying to explain why I have been so... reserved. The Union is more than just sex. It is the lifeblood of my species, the way we Asari evolve and grow as a society. That is why I have never...
It may have not been picking up on the OBS, but it was definitely picking up on the fucking VTuber thing, so I had to turn it down a little bit there.
Sure about this, Liara.
I am only 106, barely an adult by Asari standards, and I spend most of my time absorbed in my research. I never really thought about it, not until I met you. You are very special to me, Shepard. But with all that's happened, Saren, the Geth, the Reapers, I do not know if we are ready for this.
These are dark times, Liara. Maybe once all this is over.
I'm glad you understand, Shepard. There is too much at stake. We need to put aside our personal feelings and focus on stopping Saren. I wish it did not have to be that way. But we all have to make sacrifices. Let's talk about something else.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Goodbye, Shepard. Okay, so let's head downstairs and see if there's anything that we can buy here. Bottom of the ship and all.
Looking for supplies?
Yes.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
$3 million credits, man. I'm fucking rich. $325.291. Shotgun's good. 256, 6, and 88. Pistol's good. Again, I don't think she can she wear medium armor? No, I can't. It's light armor, isn't it? Yes.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you...
You bet, Commander.
15156 for shields and 26 for tech. Nope. Not worth it.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good? He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job. out near the edges of the terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. Couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not. We're too spread
We've already talked about
So long,
this.
Rex.
Shepard.
We've already had these conversations.
Commander?
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure, if you have time. Figured you'd be busy with tactical briefings and whatnot. Don't know what I think about us attacking today, of all days. Kind of an ill omen.
You mean on the anniversary of the First Contact War?
The end of it, yeah. My family always marks it. I'm the only Williams here. I guess you'd be the only other one interested in it.
Seems like an odd thing to celebrate. That was 26 years ago.
In our family, it's not really a celebration, more like an obligation. Don't tell me you don't know about my family. My commanders always find out. It's not in my files or something?
There's almost nothing in your files. Technical scores and a list of crap assignments.
There's a reason for the crap assignments. I'm General Williams' granddaughter, the commander of the Shanxi garrison in the war. The only human ever to surrender to an alien race.
I see. That's why you drive yourself so hard.
A Williams has to be better than the best, if only to avoid suspicion. That's what my dad told me the night before he retired. Takes a special kind of thick-headed to march into a job where your family's blacklisted. I did it anyway. I'm not gonna let our name go down with Arnold and Quisling. Granddad deserved better than that.
What happened to your grandfather after the war?
He was relieved of command as soon as Shanxi was liberated. They brought him back to Earth in irons, but there was never a trial. They quietly demoted him and stuck him behind a desk. He retired a year later and spent the rest of his life working construction in the colonies. Sometimes we hear about attempts to get him exonerated in some official way. Nothing ever comes of them.
As I recall, your grandfather held out for a long time.
The Turians wrecked the orbitals in the first wave and occupied the major cities. They sat in orbit, dropping rocks on anything that moved. Granddad dispersed the troops, but when they went into the cities for supplies, the Turians would wreck a block to eliminate one fire team. Civilians were dying, his troops were starving, and he couldn't contact Alliance High Command. So he surrendered the garrison.
He refused to sacrifice his men just to save face for humanity. You planning to throw yourself on a sword to save face for him?
Would it make a difference? He's gone now. Dad's gone too. And who would it impress? I'll never be good enough for the Alliance. So now you know. Gonna kick me off the ship, Skipper?
You're a valuable part of my crew, Williams. If I want an opinion from the head, I go to Alenko. When I want one from the heart, I go to you.
I also play a mean game of pool. But anyway, I've got things to do before we land. I'm sure you do too. I should get back to my duty, Skipper.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am?
Commander, good to see you.
You've been with CSEC a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
I bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
Disturbing?
What happened? Why were you investigating him?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
You've seen this before on the Citadel?
Every so often, some lab sells unwanted parts through the black market, but they're not as bad as the psychos. I remember this one L-Corps diplomat we caught in my first year on the job. He was hacking people up and selling their organs, had the station in a bit of a panic. But this case wasn't that clear-cut. Turns out there was more going on than we first realized.
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Solarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set. Somebody's making a killing out there.
What'd you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation, to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
You mean threatening? Was that really necessary?
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, it paid off. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up, and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs, but they wouldn't listen.
It's not worth the risk. You pursue the vessel and disable it. That's the best choice.
They sent the military after him, but he got away just the same. Yes, they did. I went to Palin and told him what I thought of him and his policies. He said if I didn't like it, I could quit. Well, I almost did. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
If you don't care about the fate of those hostages, then you're no better than he is. You're just a terrorist with a badge.
Yeah, maybe you're right. It doesn't make it any easier, but I see your point.
Yeah, don't argue with me, Garrus.
That's all.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr.
I sent out feelers from time. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
I'll check out the coordinates.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's...
Last known whereabouts, Herschel System Kepler Verge. Herschel System Kepler Verge. All right.
It feels like we're getting near the end, doesn't it, Shepard? With Saren, I mean.
I don't know about that. We still need a couple places to go.
It won't be much longer. One way or another, it'll all be over soon.
You'll find the conduit before he does. I know you will. You have to. And after this is all over, when my pilgrimage ends and I go back to my own people, I'll be proud to say I was a part of it.
We couldn't have done this without you, Tali.
You've been good to me. A lot of people treat Quarians like second-class citizens. They just want us to go back to our fleet and disappear. But you've treated me just like everyone else on your crew. Like an equal. That means a lot, and it says something about you. Whatever happens, I just want to say thank you for that.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna miss you when you go back to your own people, Tali.
I forget how some of these RPGs are high in narrative and shit. A lot of talking, a lot of doing stuff. All right. Try that again. Herschel System Kepler Verge. All right, we're going to go there and do that. And put Garrus on our team and see what happens. Yoink. Got a little over an hour before first break. Nope, that's the wrong area.
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel.
Oh no,
Top priority
more
clearance.
missions.
Is it the ambassador?
It's not his signature. I think it's from the Council. I'll patch it through to the comm room.
Balls.
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
I'll take all the help I can get.
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
You mean spies?
Spectres tend to attract attention, Commander, but they are only one arm of the Council. Special task groups are often a better option for monitoring developing situations.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
What did they find?
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications. But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important. Considering your interest in Saren, we thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened to our team. The signal originated from the planet Vermeer.
I'll look into it.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be aware of all your options, including Vermeer. Good luck, Commander Shepard. We will keep you advised.
Vermeer is a lush world located on the frontier of the Attican Traverse.
Novarian Pharos. Okay, so we'll do all right, Dr. Salian. Again, Herschel System, Kepler Verge. Herschel System, Kepler Verge. Take a bit of a look around here. MSV Fidel. Squad. Big man. Give you an electronics. And we'll do master sabotage. You pull out your shotgun, you pull out your pistol. Here we go. Oh shit. Hello. Take down.
ECM is hot.
Fuck it. Yo, bitch ass out of here. Double sabotage. Oh, Jesus, Liara, you were in real trouble there.
Thank you. Thank you for saving me from those things.
Commander, that's him. That's Dr. Saleon.
What? My name is Hart. Dr. Hart. Please, get me out of here.
Are you sure it's him?
Positive. There's no escape this time, Doctor. I'd harvest your organs first, but we don't have the time.
You're crazy. He's crazy! Please, don't let him do this to me.
We'll take him in, drop him off with the military.
But we have him. We can't let him get away. Not again.
If he dies, we'll never know what he's been up to, or how he did it. We'll take him in, interrogate him, and he'll serve his time.
Okay. You're right. You're a very lucky Solarian. You owe the Commander your life.
Oh, thank you so very much.
And so he dies anyway. What was the point of that?
He ran away.
You can't predict how people will act, Garrus, but you can control how you'll respond. In the end, that's what really matters.
Yeah. I don't think I ever met anyone like you.
I mean, he made that choice.
Well, I guess we're done here.
Snell's medical equipment is stained with the blood of many species. Pale blue, violet, orange, and more than a few dark red, but his work is ended here. Time to head back to the Normandy. I think he was supposed to die there. I think he was supposed to get up and run away and get killed. Or kill you. I mean, if you stood there as just Commander Shepard and let him fucking shoot you or whatever, he'd probably kill you eventually, but... But the point was to teach Garrus a lesson. Damn it, that is not what I meant to do on that, but that's fine. Oh, heat sink capacity, though. Oh, in seconds, bro. Like, I mean, I guess. God, he's got a whole bunch of shit in this room. All right, so what was over here? Or right here? Oh, it's the head of the ship. Okay. I'm almost to 3/4 Paragon. Or to 75% Paragon, which should get me another achievement. Good guy playthroughs with everybody, I guess. I don't know. Okay, Vermeer. So let's go to Vermeer. Wherever the hell Vermeer is. Vermeer. Sentry Omega. Hawk system. I just want to see if I can scan this shit, get some stuff off of it. Or survey, whatever. Probably not. You know what? I'll use Liara and Tali. Let's just do like
Commander, I'm reading a signal.
alien
Must be on
chick
Solarian
run through.
infiltration team.
Check out those defense towers.
Drop the Mako. We'll go in hot and take them out.
I'll get you in underneath their radar, Commander. We've got a clean drop, Commander.
Stay out of range and continue evasive maneuvers until I bring those AA towers down.
I know the drill. Meet you at the camp once those towers are offline. Joker out.
Oop. Right over that one. Get your ass out of here. Looks like we got one small group to deal with over here. Somewhere. 1, 2. Nope, I see more. And we're jammed. Sorry, little dude, you were in the way of the shields. Get pooped on. Nice job. Oi! Brick? Who is... Get fucked. Who? Some bitch scared the hell out of me. Ow. Oh shit. Didn't realize there was some over here. Double the AA tower. Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh. That's right, I haven't upgraded her in a while. So... Okay, we've got to go this way. Out of here, you stupid Colossus thing. Now, what was over here sniping at me?
We must find a way to disable their artillery.
You dickheads.
Heading to position. We must find a way to disable their artillery.
Yeah, no shit. Thank you, Liara. Ow. Fucking death. Excuse me. I was gonna say, I thought stasis, like, compounded the damage.
I'm reading that the grid is down, Commander. On approach to the Solarian base now. Out.
Alright, what do we got? Anything good for this shit? Nope. I'll take that biotic amp. Oh, she could definitely take that. Power bonus, but duration in them is good though, so. Beautiful.
Ready to move on your word,
Head to the
Shepard.
Solarian camp. Oh, I see. You have to do that and then open the gate. There you go, buddy. We gotta go. Uh-oh. Ah, caught one. I was sitting there wondering, oh shit! I was sitting there wondering if I could hit one of them up there where they were hiding. Float away, bitch. Float away. All right, we're going in here now. Oh, whoa! You did not fire a fucking rocket at me, hoe bag. Throw, AI hacking, lift.
That was the final gate. Our path to the Solarian camp should be clear from here.
So let's get down there. Fatigued. Jesus. Literally can't walk more than fucking 10 feet without getting fatigued. You're supposed to be like some kind of goddamn fucking military soldier. You can't run more than 10 feet without running out of breath. Really. Stupid.
Commander, Normandy's touched down at the base, but it looks like we're grounded. The Solarian captain can explain when you get here.
Uh-oh.
There is the Solarian camp.
So what are we supposed to do now?
Stay put until we can come up with a plan.
Are you in charge here? What's the situation?
I'm Captain Kirahi, 3rd Infiltration Regiment STG. You and your crew have just landed in the middle of a hot zone. Every AA gun within 10 miles has been alerted to your presence.
Oh, that's just great. What now?
We stay put until the Council sends the reinforcements we requested.
We are the reinforcements.
What? You're all they sent? I told the Council to send a fleet.
We couldn't understand your transmission. They sent me to investigate.
That is a repetition of our task. I lost half my men investigating this place.
So what have you found?
Saren's base of operations. He set up a research facility here, but it's crawling with Geth and very well fortified.
Is he here? Have you seen him?
No, but his Geth are everywhere, and we've intercepted some comms referring to Saren. This is his facility, there's no doubt about that.
What's Saren researching?
He's using the facility to breed an army of Krogan.
How is that possible?
Apparently, Saren has discovered a cure for the genophage.
What's so important about curing this genophage?
It was the solution to the Krogan problem.
We introduced the genophage to the Krogan population after the uprising, to quell their numbers. Without it, the Krogan will quickly overrun the galaxy. And these Krogan follow Saren.
The Geth are bad enough, but a Krogan army. He'd be almost unstoppable.
Exactly my thoughts. We must ensure that this facility and its secrets are destroyed.
Destroyed? I don't think so. Our people are dying. This cure can save them.
If that cure leaves this planet, the Krogan will become unstoppable. We can't make the same mistake again.
Uh-oh.
We are not a mistake.
Is he going to be a problem? We already have enough angry Krogan to deal with.
He'll be fine. I'll talk to him.
I'd appreciate that, Commander. My men and I need to rethink our plan of attack. Can you give us some time?
Go ahead, Captain. I'll come back soon.
We won't be long, Commander. In the meantime, if you need any supplies, you can talk to Commander Rentola. He's in one of the tents nearby.
Okay.
Looks like things are a bit of a mess.
Yeah. I wouldn't be so worried if it wasn't for Rex. He looks like he's gonna blow a gasket.
You think I should go talk to him?
It wouldn't hurt. Well, it might, actually. Just do it carefully.
I'll be careful. But be ready, just in case.
I'm always ready.
The upcoming battle frightens me.
Greetings, human. I am Commander Rentola.
See what we
I
can
can
get off
provide you
Rentola.
with supplies for the upcoming mission. For anything else, I suggest you speak with Captain Kirahi.
Let me see what you have.
What little there is.
Grenade upgrade, the council license, and then we're good.
I'm concerned about Rex.
This isn't right, Shepard. If there's a cure for the genophage, we can't destroy it.
I understand you're upset, but we both know Saren's the enemy here. He's the one you should be angry with.
Really? Saren created a cure for my people. You want to destroy it. Help me out here, Shepard. The lines between friend and foe are getting a little blurry from where I stand.
This isn't a cure, it's a weapon, and if Saren is allowed to use it, you won't be around to reap the benefits. None of us will.
That's a chance we should be willing to take. This is the fate of my entire people we're talking about. If you can't give me a better reason than this to destroy the hopes of my people, then I'm done with you.
I can't let you jeopardize the mission.
So that's it. All this time, and that's all I get from you. How can you not see what this means to the Krogan? This base can't be destroyed. I won't allow it.
These Krogan are slaves of Saren, puppets, tools to be used and discarded. Is that what you want for your people?
Principal.
No.
There's my 75% Paragon.
To thank us for wiping out the RACHNI, they neutered us all. I doubt Saren will be as generous. All right, Shepard. You've made your point. I don't like this, but I trust you enough to follow your lead. Just one thing.
Armor Intimidate is
When
all
we
an
find
impossible
Saren,
situation.
I want his head. If we're doing this, then let's go.
Your ability to calm the Krogan is impressive.
Yeah, tell me about it. He was awful pissed off.
I'm surprised you were able to reason with a Krogan.
I didn't want to kill him. Who knows when I might need him?
I'm surprised that Krogan...
Thank you for speaking with the Krogan. The assault on Saren's base will be difficult enough as it is.
I assume that means you've come up with a plan.
Of sorts. We can convert our ship's drive system into a 20-kiloton ordnance. Crude, but effective.
Nice. Drop that nuke from orbit, and Saren can kiss his Turian ass goodbye.
Unfortunately, the facility is too well fortified for that. We'll need to place the bomb at a precise location.
Where do we take the nuke, and how do we get there?
The bomb must be taken to the far side of the facility. Your ship can drop it off, but we'll need to infiltrate the base, disable the AA guns, and pacify any ground forces first.
You want us to go in on foot? We don't have enough men.
It does sound a bit risky. Is there no other way?
No, but I think we can work around that. I'm going to divide my men into 3 teams and hit the front of the facility. While we've got their attention, you can sneak your shadow team in the back.
It's a good idea, but your people are going to get slaughtered.
We're tougher than we look, Commander. But it's true. I don't expect many of us will make it out alive. And that makes what I'm going to ask even more difficult. I need one of your men to accompany me, to help coordinate the teams.
We'll need someone who knows Alliance communication protocols.
I volunteer, Commander.
Not so fast, LT. Commander Shepard will need you to arm the nuke. I'll go with the Solarians.
With all due respect, Gunnery Chief, it's not your place to decide.
Why is it that whenever someone says, with all due respect, they really mean kiss my ass?
Who would be better suited to the mission?
Either of these 2 will do, Commander. Both seem willing to sacrifice their lives if necessary, though if we are lucky, such sacrifices won't be required.
Williams, you'll accompany the captain. No heroics, understood?
Aye, aye, Commander.
I will have the ordnance loaded onto the Normandy and brief your crew on its detonation sequencing. Do you have any questions before we go, Commander?
The Normandy's picking me up. How will your teams escape the blast?
We will engage the Geth as long as possible. Once the bomb is in place, we will fall back to try and escape the blast radius. If we move quickly, we should be able to escape with acceptable casualties. If not, then our memories will live on as martyrs to a greater cause.
You talk like this is a suicide mission.
I won't lie to you, Commander. There is a chance none of us will survive this assault, even your team. But we do what is necessary.
Shadow seems clear enough. What would the other teams be called?
Igor, Manovai, and Jaeto. They were the initial settlements on our first 3 colony worlds. They are at the heart of Solarian territory to this day. These names will remind my men what they are fighting for. They must have a personal stake in the fight if we are to have any chance of success.
I'm ready when you are, Captain.
Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to ask about the rest of the stuff.
I need to prepare my
all
men.
right.
Well, this is it. Don't do anything stupid while I'm gone, LT. You too, Commander.
We'll be fine. You'll see.
Yeah, good luck.
Is there something you want to say, Chief?
I don't know. It's just weird, going under someone else's command. I've got used to working with you. All of you.
Don't worry. We'll see you on the other side.
I know. It's been an honor serving with you, Commander.
It doesn't matter if we're not in the same unit. We are still a team. Watch each other's backs, keep your eyes open, and fight like I know you can. We'll all come out of this in one piece.
You bet, Commander.
You all know the mission and what is at stake. I have come to trust each of you with my life, but I have also heard murmurs of discontent. I share your concerns. We are trained for espionage. We would be legends, but the records are sealed. Glory in battle is not our way. Think of our heroes. The silent steppe, who defeated a nation with a single shot. Or the ever-alert, who kept armies at bay with hidden facts. These giants do not seem to give us solace here, but they are not all that we are. Before the network, there was the fleet. Before diplomacy, there were soldiers. Our influence stopped the RACHNI, but before that, we held the line. Our influence stopped the Krogan, but before that, we held the line. Our influence will stop Saren. In the battle today, we will hold the line.
Yeah.
Good luck, Commander. I hope we will meet again.
Woo! Yeah! Woo!
Com check. Do you read me, Commander?
Loud and clear.
Good. We'll start our push. We'll try to make it to the AA guns, but it might be up to you to finish the job. And Commander, if you see any way to undermine their defenses, we could definitely use the help.
Right. Okay. Here we go.
Shadow is on the ground. Repeat, Shadow is on the ground. Chief Williams, with Igor team. Manovai, Jaeto teams, move. Time to get some attention.
Manovai is under coordinated crossfire.
Yay! Level up. Oop. Let's do that one. We'll just even up on them. I'm gonna infiltrate Saren's base.
Check for long-range turrets helping
shit.
Geth target.
That's the last of them.
Oh, did we get him? Okay, good. No, it's not. You lied, Liara. There's one right in there. That's the last. You lying ass. Get fucked.
The Geth certainly wanted to keep us away from that outpost.
Clear.
Got the communications disrupted. Nice. Yeah. Now it's fucking clear. Liara. This is what it looked like when it's clear. Yeah, goof.
Something scrambled. They're targeting. We've got a shot. Chief Williams, take the heat off Manavai.
Yeah, shit on. Pulse rifle 9? Ooh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's do a switch, baby. Let's do a switch. I was gonna say we need an update here. Armageddon, Firestorm, pistols. I guess. Got more than enough Omni gel.
They're calling SAT strikes. Jayeto, watch for comm stations. Williams, can you see anything?
Is that a fucking Krogan? That looked like a Krogan.
Area secured.
Oh yeah, there's definitely company up there. Hit that motherfucker with a singularity. Lift him up. Thank you.
I think we're done
there anything that we could do here? Right, so why's it got a thing on it here? The question I feel like I gotta ask. Why does it have a big thing on it? Is that just telling me, hey, here's... What the fuck? Here's where you need to go. Holy shit. Shepard was shaking like a motherfucker there.
We're getting pounded. Bunker up before the aircraft return.
Singularity Mastery. Use biotic singularity 25 times. I think in the original game it didn't count if somebody else was using it. I think it was only you could use it. Did they just kill me with a direct rocket to the face? Jesus Christ. That is some bullshit right there.
Pound it. Bunker up before the aircraft return.
Cockheads. Fuck them shields up. Oh shit, I see you. Another Krogan. I'll go ahead and lift his bitch ass in the air.
Countermeasure deployed.
Air threat has not materialized. We may be getting some help from Shadow.
Got your ass. There one more? Yep. Goodbye. That one we just chucked him into the fucking ether. We were just like, yeah, you don't need to be on the map. Fuck you. Ooh,
Shadow
safe.
team must be getting close. Hold the line, men. Hold the line.
Graham Rail snow blind rounds. All right.
We've got access to base security. We can cut the alarms from here, maybe even trigger alarms on the far side of the base. It'll clear the guards out for us, but they might be too much for the Solarian teams to handle.
Just disable the alarms. We can handle any guards inside.
Yeah, gotta do the right thing, man. We can handle these jerk-offs. Unless, of course, they hit me in the face with a fucking rocket. Indoctrinated. Sorry, guys. You all gotta die. Toss. Singularity. Anything good here? Oh, let's give her the katana. She could take the stiletto. Nobody gets the Avenger. Yeah, that'll have to work. Kiri's team was indoctrinated. Where the hell am I? Maintenance security office. All right, that's got to disable. Security office maybe disables the AA guns. Possibly. Codex.
Hello? Is someone out there?
Give a little ground, Williams. We don't want them to bunker up. Draw them out.
Now, I'm not sure if this goes down where those guys are or what it does. No, it goes up. Or did it? No, did it go down? Hold on. Oh, shit! Ow.
What is going on here? Where are the guards? Where is Sarah? No, stay back. This is important work. This is the glorious salvation of my species.
Yeah, not so much, bro. My guess is he was turning the Solarians into fucking mindless slaves. Yeah. Genophage Labs, Cell Block B. How do I get to Cell Block B? That's the question I have to ask. Nope, that is not it. There's got to be a way down there, man. Oh, what if I... Oh, okay. It was behind me. I didn't see it.
Well, you're not a Geth, and you're not wearing a lab coat. I guess I'm glad to see you. Lieutenant Gonto Imnes of the 3rd Infiltration Regiment, captured during recon. I assume the fleet was called in to destroy the base?
The transmission wasn't clear. The fleet's not coming.
I see. Then you must be the infiltration team. I know the captain. He will want this facility destroyed. My team was altered, indoctrinated. He knew about the breeding grounds. But the indoctrination is a greater threat, and far more horrifying. I watched good people reduced to mindless husks. There wasn't anything left. Others died during the experiments. I envy them.
Do you know anything about the experiments they were conducting?
They were studying indoctrination. Symptoms, progress. Saren uses it to control his people, but I don't think he fully understands it. I don't know much else. I just saw what it did to the others. Turned them into empty husks. I can't end up like that, please. Let me out.
I'm opening your cell, but then you're on your own.
Don't look back and hope to outrun the blast, A better chance than I had before you showed up. Thank you, human. And good luck. You'll need it.
These look docile. Their minds are gone.
What drove Saren to this? It is cruel beyond measure.
Open the doors. Give them a chance to outrun the blast.
Are you sure, Shepard? At best, they might hurt themselves. If there is any sense left in them, they might be directed to harm us.
Let them out. They won't hurt us.
Very well. At least the blast will eventually end it.
I am only what it wants me to be.
It calls, and I must follow.
It never...
It is emptiness.
Okay, so we were able to save that one guy, get some Paragon points on that. Wonder if I can get 100% Paragon points. I mean, there's still a couple more places to go and things to do, right? All right, now we can go downstairs. Or over here. I don't know which way I'm supposed to go. Oh.
What do you want? I told you everything. Who are you? Alliance, right? I knew someone would come. It tried to break me, but it couldn't. I shut it out.
Slow down. I need to know where you came from.
Private Mano Savat of the 3rd Infiltration Regiment STG, ma'am. Captured while on reconnaissance 6 days ago. Glad to answer, ma'am. Never any questions from these bastards. Just whispers and poking and cutting. I'd have said anything to get out and get some payback. That's not too much to ask, is it? A little payback?
Can you help me, or will I be carrying you out of here?
I'll be at your back every step of the way. I just need to get out of here and away from that incessant whispering. They've piped it in for days now.
Something's not right here, Shepard.
If we don't let him out, he's as good as dead.
He's gonna attack
we
me.
have to do something.
Yes, leaving me here would be bad. Very bad. It's too small and the noise just won't go away. Whispering is loud, you know? I need to get out. Let me out.
Set him free. He could help us.
Yes, sir. You'll find I am very good at following orders. I should be. I hear them over and over. Why are they repeated when they are so simple? So damn simple!
Yeah, they weren't any fucking real threat. But, you know, it is what it is. They decided they wanted to attack. No, I can't open the door. Why? Oh. Oh, cool. More equipment. Damage protection, shields, and tech. I'll switch. Fuck it. Oh yeah, I'll definitely take that biotic amp. All right, Liara. I'll take that one. Yeah, we'll take that one. That one's not too bad of a change up. 2.5 for heatsink capacity though. 235, 77. 10-point hit though. Yeah, all right. I guess. No. Oh. Okay. Beautiful. Finally. So for some reason we can't get that way. So let's go back the other way. Bro, who are you shooting at? We can't get through the door. So now we go down and talk to the other person that was hiding underneath the desk. Oops.
Don't shoot! Please, I just want to get out of here before it's too late.
I'm not gonna hurt you. Who are you?
Rana Thanoptis, neurospecialist. But this job isn't worth dying over, or worse. You think the indoctrination only affects prisoners? Sooner or later, Saren will want to dissect my brain too.
We got a few minutes until break.
I thought this was a breeding facility.
Not this level. We're studying Sovereign's effect on organic minds. At least that's what I assumed. Saren kept us in the dark as much as possible.
You helped him and you do not even know why?
I didn't have the option of negotiating. This position is a little more permanent than I had expected. But I can help you. This elevator behind me goes to Saren's private lab. I can get you in. See? Full access. All of Saren's private files. Are we good? Can I go?
What were you studying here?
It's that ship, Sovereign. It emits some kind of signal. Undetectable, but it's there. I've seen the effects. Saren uses it to influence his followers, to control them. It's called indoctrination. Direct exposure to the signal turns you into a mindless slave, like the Solarian test subjects. But there's collateral damage, too.
What do you mean by collateral damage?
Sovereign's signal is too strong. Spend too much time near the ship and you feel it, like a tingle at the back of the skull. It's like a whisper you can't quite hear. You're compelled to do things, but you don't know why. You just obey. Eventually, you just stop thinking for yourself. It happens to everyone at the facility. My first test subject was the man I replaced. Now I just want to get out of here before it happens to me.
Why is Saren researching this? Isn't he the one controlling it?
The signal comes from the ship. It makes us obey Saren, but I don't think he controls it. Not exactly. I think he's scared it might be affecting him. Indoctrination is subtle. By the time the effects become noticeable, it's usually too late.
Tell me more about this signal.
Signal's not exactly the right word. There's some kind of energy field emanating from the ship. It changes thought patterns. Over time, days, maybe a week, it weakens your will. You become easier to manipulate and control, but it's a degenerative condition. There's a balance between control and usefulness. The less freedom a subject maintains, the less capable it becomes.
I'm gonna blow this place to hell and gone. If you want to make it out alive, you better start running.
What? You can't. But I'll never. Ah!
Get running.
I believe you enjoyed that, Shepard.
A little bit. Just a little bit. We'll finish Vermeer and then we'll take a break. I don't think we got too much left here.
Shepard, look over here. It's another beacon, like the one on Eden Prime. get the feeling something bad is about to happen.
Uh-oh.
You are not Saren.
What is that? Some kind of VI interface?
Rudimentary creatures of blood and flesh. You touch my mind, fumbling in ignorance, incapable of understanding.
I do not think this is a VI.
There is a realm of existence so far beyond your own, you cannot even imagine it. I am beyond your comprehension. I am sovereign.
The ship?
Sovereign isn't just some Reaper ship Saren found. It's an actual Reaper.
Reaper, a label created by the Protheans to give voice to their destruction. In the end, what they chose to call us is irrelevant. We simply are.
The Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago. You could not have been there. It's impossible.
Organic life is nothing but a genetic mutation. An accident. Your lives are measured in years and decades. You wither and die. We are eternal, the pinnacle of evolution and existence. Before us, you are nothing. Your extinction is inevitable. We are the end of everything.
There is an entire galaxy of races united and ready to face you.
Confidence born of ignorance. The cycle cannot be broken.
Cycle? What cycle?
The pattern has repeated itself more times than you can fathom. Organic civilizations rise, evolve, advance, and at the apex of their glory, they are extinguished. The Protheans were not the first. They did not create the Citadel. They did not forge the mass relays. They merely found them. The legacy of my kind.
Why would you construct the mass relays, then leave them for someone else to find?
Your civilization is based on the technology of the mass relays. Our technology. By using it, your society develops along the paths we desire. We impose order on the chaos of organic evolution. You exist because we allow it, and you will end because we demand it.
They are harvesting us, letting us advance to the level they need, then wiping us out.
What do you want from us? Slaves? Resources?
My kind transcends your very understanding. We are each a nation, independent, free of all weakness. You cannot even grasp the nature of our existence.
Where did you come from? Who built you?
We have no beginning. We have no end. We are infinite. Millions of years after your civilization has been eradicated and forgotten, we will endure.
Where are the rest of the Reapers? Are you the last of your kind?
We are legion. The time of our return is coming. Our numbers will darken the sky of every world. You cannot escape your doom.
You're not even alive. Not really. You're just a machine, and machines can be broken.
Your words are as empty as your future. I am the vanguard of your destruction. This exchange is over.
Uh-oh.
Commander, we got trouble.
Hit me, Joker.
That ship's Sovereign? It's moving. I don't know what you did down there, but that thing just pulled a turn that would shear any of our ships in half. It's coming your way, and it's coming hard. You need to wrap things up in there fast.
This console is no longer functioning. Ideas, Commander Shepard?
Let's head to the breeding facility. Joker can pick us up after we set the nuke.
Oh no, we gotta go.
Geth returning from your position, Jayato. Looks like Shadow picked a sensitive spot. Williams, head them off. Hold on.
Oh, that's not good. Goodbye. Goodbye. Dump him right into the water. We gotta go to turret control now.
That turret could punch some nasty holes.
Overload. Whoa! Sabotage. Warp. All right, we did it. Currents are down.
Watch out. They've followed us up the elevator.
Whoosh. Oh, shit.
Good work on the gun, Shadow Team. Now it's our turn.
Oh, good thing I went around that corner. Boom. Got it.
That's it.
Mercenary, heavy armor. Ooh. Oh, let's give you that. Of course. Final AA gun must be destroyed. right, we got it. Let's go. Krogan breeding grounds.
Charges set. Everyone bunker down. Bunker down.
Oh, we had to hit that thing.
All right! Nice work. That's one less thing to worry about. Commander, I'm bringing us in. I'll get as close to the site as I can.
Bomb is in position. We're all set here.
Commander, can you read me?
The nuke is almost ready. Get to the rendezvous point, Williams.
Negative, Commander. The Geth have us pinned down on the AA tower. We've taken heavy casualties. We'll never make the rendezvous point in time.
Get them out of there, Joker, now!
Negative! It's too hot! Can't risk it! We'll hold them off as long as we...
It's okay, Commander. I need a couple of minutes to finish arming the bomb. Go get them and meet me back here.
Up to the AA tower. Move!
So now I got neither of them. All right, so where am I going here? Breeding trench? Right through here? Oh, yes. Okay, I thought it was up there. Oh, shit! Ooh! Let me go. Always try to see if I can put my weapon away and turn around fast enough before I get locked in place. All right, where are we going here? The fuck? Where are we going here? Oh, right there.
It appears the Geth have sent reinforcements.
Oh, that's not good.
Heads up, LT. We just spotted a troop ship headed to your location.
It's already here. There's Geth pouring out all over the bomb site.
Can you hold them off?
There's too many. I don't think we can survive until you get here. I'm activating the bomb.
Alenko, what are you doing?
I'm just making sure this bomb goes off, no matter what. It's done, Commander. Go get Williams and get the hell out of here.
Screw that. We can handle ourselves. Go back and get Alenko.
Williams, radio Joker and tell him to meet us on the AA tower.
Yes, Commander,
It's the right choice, and you know it, Ash.
I'm sorry, Caden. I had to make a choice.
I understand, Commander. I don't regret a thing.
Sorry, Caden. Poor bastard. Guy thought I was in love with him and then fucking dumped him for Liana and then left him to blow up with a bomb. Damn it, I couldn't turn fast enough there.
You need to move fast, Commander. We can't hold them off here much longer.
Yep, you guys will go that way.
Suppressing fire.
They're gonna go. The way they were positioned, they're gonna go up and over the fucking thing. Oh shit! It's Saren.
This has been an impressive diversion, Shepard. My Geth were utterly convinced the Solarians were the real threat. Of course, it was all for nothing. I can't let you disrupt what I've accomplished here. You can't possibly understand what's really at stake.
Why are you doing this?
You've seen the vision from the beacons, Shepard. You of all people should understand what the Reapers are capable of. They cannot be stopped. Do not mire yourself in pointless revolt. Do not sacrifice everything for the sake of petty freedoms. The Protheans tried to fight, and they were utterly destroyed. Trillions dead, but what if they had bowed before the invaders? Would the Protheans still exist? Is submission not preferable to extinction?
Do you really believe the Reapers will let us live?
Now you see why I never came forward with this to the Council. We organics are driven by emotion instead of logic. We will fight even when we know we cannot win. But if we work with the Reapers, if we make ourselves useful, think how many lives could be spared. Once I understood this, I joined Sovereign. Though I was aware of the dangers, I had hoped this facility could protect me.
You're afraid Sovereign is influencing you. You're afraid he's controlling your thoughts.
I've studied the effects of indoctrination. The more control Sovereign exerts, the less capable the subject becomes. That is my saving grace. The Sovereign needs me to find the conduit. My mind is still my own, for now. But the transformation from ally to servant can be subtle. I will not let it happen to me.
Why are the Geth following Sovereign?
They believe Sovereign to be some kind of god, the pinnacle of their own evolution. But the reaction of their deity is most telling. It is insulted. Sovereign does not desire the pitiful devotions the Geth hurl at it. They are just tools, and no amount of belief on their part will change that. But as tools, they are useful. They will survive the coming invasion. If organic life is to survive, we must also prove we are useful. We must work with the Reapers.
Tell me why Sovereign needs the conduit. Tell me what it is. Maybe we can find a way to stop them.
The conduit is the key to your destruction and my salvation. Sovereign needs my help to find it. That is the only reason I have not been indoctrinated.
Sovereign's manipulating you and you don't even know it. You're already under its power.
No, Sovereign needs me. If I find the conduit, I've been promised a reprieve from the inevitable. This is my only hope.
Together we can stop Sovereign. We don't have to submit to the Reapers, we can beat them.
I no longer believe that, Shepard. The visions cannot be denied. The Reapers are too powerful. The only hope of survival is to join with them. Sovereign is a machine. It thinks like a machine. If I can prove my value, I become a resource worth maintaining. There is no other logical conclusion.
You were a Spectre. You were sworn to defend the galaxy. Then you broke that vow to save
God, I
yourself.
hate that eye work. The eye animation just
I'm not doing
sucks.
this for myself. Don't you see? Sovereign will succeed. It is inevitable. My way is the only way any of us will survive. I'm forging an alliance between us and the Reapers, between organics and machines. And in doing so, I will save more lives than have ever existed. But you would undo my work. You would doom our entire civilization to complete annihilation. And for that, you must die.
Yoink! Throw him. You stupid Geth creature. Oh shit! Oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, just stand there and look at him when you could have took the fucking shot, bro.
All right, everybody, hang on!
I can't believe Caden didn't make it. How could we just leave him down there?
Alenko knew the risks going in. He gave his life to save the rest of us.
It should have been me, Commander. You know that.
It wasn't your call, Williams. I had to choose. I chose you.
I'm sorry, Commander. You saved my life. I'm grateful for that. But it should have been me. Alenko was a superior officer. I would have gladly stayed behind.
Ash, how far are you gonna drive yourself? Are you trying to be a martyr? To redeem your grandfather's honor?
That's not fair.
What the public and the military did to him was unfair, but I don't want to lose a good soldier over it.
Aye, Commander.
Commander, excuse me for interrupting, but I have an idea. I think the beacon you found in Saren's base was similar to the one you found on Eden Prime.
Uh-huh.
Tell me, your visions, have they changed at all? Do you know where the conduit is now?
The vision changed, but it's still not clear.
That is unfortunate.
Gotta get all of them.
I am afraid our only choice is to go to Pharaoh's. Maybe we will find what we need there.
I'll let Joker know where we're headed. Dismissed.
Commander, there's a comm buoy nearby. I can link us in if you want to report back to the Citadel Council. You know, to warn them about Sovereign.
Set the link up, Joker. They need to know.
Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, I'm pleased to see your mission on Vermeer was a success.
Saren is formidable enough without an army of Krogan serving under him.
The Krogan would have served Sovereign, a Reaper.
Yes, we saw mention of this on your report. Sovereign, Ascension machine, a true artificial intelligence. This news is quite alarming, if it turns out to be accurate.
Sovereign's a Reaper. Saren admitted it.
He's playing you, Shepard. Saren still has contacts on the Citadel. He probably saw your earlier reports, the ones talking about your vision and the Reapers.
It's highly possible Saren is using false information to throw you off balance. Our own intelligence has never turned up any corroborating information.
Sooner or later, you're gonna have to take something I say on faith, Counselor.
Try to see this from our perspective, Commander. Saren is a threat we can recognize. However, as far as we know, the Reapers only exist in your vision.
I guess, but like...
Our decisions affect trillions of lives. We cannot act on the accusations of a single person, even a Spectre. Not without solid evidence.
The Council cannot take any official action here. That is why we created the Spectres. You have the authority to act as you see fit.
If you truly believe Sovereign is the real threat, you must take whatever steps are necessary to stop it. And Saren.
Good luck, Commander. From all of us.
Okay, so we got to go to Pharos now. Unfortunately, we have lost Caden. Oh boy, he's gone. We will continue this and have conversations with people and then head towards Pharos on the next video. See you then.